With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Ready to go? And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Flips the corner, and we're underway. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Addison Barger in the box now as he leaves that one up high. One out, base is empty. Barger tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. Here's a 2-0.
Ball 3. 3-0.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man at first. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. On a line, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just straight through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Fastball for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Barger over at second. Bichette at first. One gone. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one is upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Base hit into right center. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So bases all loaded up. Nathan Lucas digs in now. In there for strike one. Grounder might be two. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in Pittsburgh. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Bottom of the first. At the plate for Pittsburgh, number 63. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Here's your one. Fastball for a strike at 95. Line drive. Hauls it in. One away. Here's the Pirates lineup now. Not a lot of pop to work with here, Chris. This offense dead last in homers across the league, so they've got to generate runs in ways that aren't quite as effective in today's game.
And, Boog, you have to be smart in the way that you play the game. You can't run into outs on the bases. You have to learn to take your walks when it's being given to you. Otherwise, you're never going to score. And on top of that, because you don't score very much, pitching and the defense has to be good. The defense has to be on their toes to prevent runs, and that can effectively help you win some more ball games.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Scherzer gets the punch out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Brian Reynolds here. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Two outs, base is empty. That's through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Keller back to work. Just missed. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement. Misses the sweeper. France on at first, nobody out. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's inside. No score here in the second. Got him. And one gone. Here's Andres Jimenez. And that one lifted in the air center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. There's a strike. That one fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Max Scherzer goes to work. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's a foul ball. Check swing, no appeal. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Slice to right, and foul ball. So here's Scherzer. Next offering is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Ripped to the right center. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 gone, runner at first. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Down and in, moved his feet. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground left side, 6-4. 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at PNC Park, here's George Springer to start it off. That's in there. It's 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now here is Addison Barger. He reached on a walk his first time. Barger goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2018. Now this is in the air down the line. On his way over, makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Top of the 3rd, no score. That one's in there, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still no score. And we're back. Stepping in, Joey Bart. Max Scherzer back to work. And ball 1.
That's a ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Foul ball there. There's a swing and a drive. Straw chasing after it, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And that is downstairs. Now 2-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Lucas on the move, and there's 1 down. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Scherzer gets the punch out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. And that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. 3 innings complete. No score. Start of the 4th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Go ahead, run on base. Lucas, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
1 strike.
That one
ball,
missed.
2 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ball popped up. Gonzalez. And there's 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And that one wrapped foul. Check swing, called strike. Outside low. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a strike.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Makes the sliding stop. Nicely done for the out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, number 63. That's in there. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Out towards right center field, and that is Springer. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a foul out of play. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Down in order go the Pirates, and we're still knotted at 0. We go to the top of the 5th, and the batter now, Andres Jimenez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Misses off the plate. Ball 1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
1 strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
In the air to left center. On the move. He's got it. 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That's way outside. Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down looking. So the batting order turns over, and the batter is George Springer, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning. So now the DH spot, Addison Barger. Fouled off left side. Hard hit left side. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Scherzer back to work. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Scherzer ahead 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires.
Ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Scherzer deals. Scherzer gets the punch out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's Andrew McCutchen, a single his first time. Check swing, called strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just off the outside edge.
1 ball.
1 and 1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez on to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. So up next, Jack Sawinski. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. That's strike 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's Joey Bart now. Flied to right his first time. And the slider just misses. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Scherzer to first. The throw is wild, and it gets away. The tag, and they get him. So a sloppy play there, but it ends the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Bichette in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's the ball.
And another ball.
Right, one. 3-1.
Now fly ball to right center. It gets down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. He's 2 for 2. Bichette goes. And it's fouled off. Fly ball down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. 0 for 2 in this one. Bichette goes. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Pickoff throw. Bichette to dive back in. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And next for Toronto, Ty France. 1 for 2. That clips a corner. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Number 47 loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Majinski also getting ready. 0-1 now.
Ball.
And that skips in the dirt.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hard liner. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement getting ready to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that's in there for strike 1. Fastball is outside. And a count 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one misses. And a full count now. Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Mitch Keller out of the game, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. Paul Skeens taking over on the mound.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Two outs, bases full. And now Andres Jimenez. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Ball 1 there. Bichette at third. Lucas on second. Clement at first. 2 out of the inning.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swing and a ground ball. They take the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So a job well done from the Buccos bullpen. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. No score. Back here at PNC Park, this is Joey Bart. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And here is Jared Triolo. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And a foul ball. bunting, but that's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And now 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. In the dirt. Tag. Safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting. Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Next offering is downstairs.
That's a really good take.
Man at second. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Grounded out his first time up.
Anything but a strikeout here. This at bat could end up defining the game. Deep breaths in the box.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Out to short, Bichette. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And now the Pirates leadoff man. And that one misses up and in. 1-0. Ground ball right side. Jimenez. Off balance throw in time. And that is that. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. Now it's going to be Miles Straw.
Miles Straw.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Clips the corner. That is strike 2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss struck him out. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's George Springer. Fastball for a strike. And that's a little bit high. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Paul Skeens will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New arm out of the bullpen, Andrew Heaney.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now at the plate, Addison Barger. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. There's a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps. Give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
High fly ball out towards left field. Going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track. 1 left for Toronto. And it remains 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Braden Fisher.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now the number 2 hitter, Spencer Horwitz. The pitch. That one in there across the letters. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tommy Nance, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Little, a left-hander, also throwing. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. A swing and a soft liner. And foul ball. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Up and in. Now 1-2. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Brian Reynolds now at the plate. Just missed. That one outside, and that's ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
One down, base is empty. And there's a ball. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And George makes the grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Gonzalez at the plate and takes high there.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And that ends the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Heaney back to work. Check swing, called strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one the other way. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And the tying runs at second base with a double. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Base hit center field. Heading for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Just a huge at-bat right there. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Go ahead run on base. So up next for Toronto, Ty France. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That's off the mark. Going to count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That misses, and it's 2-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That one off the mark. 3-2 now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And he hits a ground ball right side, but that rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And that one fouled off. Out to center, Sawinski. And there are 2 outs. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 3-0.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And he walked him. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Well, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Andrew Heaney won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. back with a new arm after a quick break. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, number 47.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Pinch hitter coming on, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
No strike.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. See you later. His 22nd homer of the year. It's 4-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
And now George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tommy Nance.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Now into the game, Dalton Varsho. He'll be out in left field. Here's McCutcheon. The Pirates in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That's in there.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That's to third. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses way outside. Outside corner, there's a strike. The Pirates trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Joey.
2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Joey Bart. On the ground. Fires across the diamond. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And they trail it 4-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Addison Barger. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Bart down to first with it. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
1 down, base is empty. Fastball is outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That one drilled left field. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out and a runner at second.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. Off the mark there. Ball 2.
2-2.
Out to short, Triolo. Tosses to first, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting for first baseman.
First and second, 2 outs. So up next for Toronto, Ty France. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. And another ball. Bichette at second. Lucas on at first with 2 down. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And that's down and away.
Careful.
And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. And that'll load the bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
To third, Connor Falefa. They get the force, and that is that. They leave them loaded. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Pirates 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jared Triolo. Swing and a miss. Hoffman, a 6'5" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Got himself in great position and couldn't have played that one any better, but just stood no chance with that great speed running down the line.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kirk makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now the Pirates leadoff man.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Late swing, foul to the left. The Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Last chance now for the Pirates. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long